Now, as French troops are being pushed out of West Africa, Kenya, a former British colony, is doing the exact opposite. Nairobi is opening its door to Paris with a defense deal. Now, reports say around 800 French troops have already arrived in Kenya, landing at the port of Mombasa on the 15th of March. The deployment is part of a broader defense agreement that was signed in October of 2025. The agreement, now moving through the Kenyan parliament, is designed to turn Nairobi into France's primary strategic anchor in East Africa. The primary framework of the deal covers intelligence sharing, maritime security in the Indian Ocean, along with peacekeeping and disaster response. Under the deal, Kenya is expected to gain access to French military training, technology, and operational expertise. The pact will run for 5 years and is automatically renewable upon completion. But the deal is already drawing scrutiny. Reports suggest that some Kenyan lawmakers have raised concerns over key provisions, including duty-free privileges for French personnel, and a clause that gives France the primary right to prosecute its own soldiers if accused of crimes in Kenya. But the timing of this deal is what makes it a continental headline. Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger have all pushed French forces out in recent years. The three countries are now aligned under the Alliance of Sahel states and are actively reducing military ties with France. Paris, in response, is recalibrating, and Kenya is emerging as a key partner. Unlike West Africa, Nairobi has no colonial history with France. That removes a major source of political friction. At the same time, Kenya's location along the Indian Ocean gives it a critical maritime importance. There is also a wider geopolitical layer, with Russia expanding its footprint across the Sahel. France is looking for a stable anchor on the continent. Now, Kenya, with its relatively strong regional influence, fits that role perfectly. And the partnership is going beyond defense. Kenya is set to host the Africa-France Summit in May, the first time the event will be held in a non-French-speaking country. President William Ruto has also been invited by Emmanuel Macron to the upcoming G7 summit in France, signaling deeper political relations between Paris and Nairobi. But France isn't the only power betting on Kenya. The United States has recently invested $700,000 into a new naval training facility in Mombasa. Analysts say that both Washington and Paris are effectively racing to secure Kenya as the regional security partner for the Indian Ocean. Now, what this points to is a larger shift that's underway. As Sahel looks to Moscow and turns its back on the West, East Africa, led by Kenya, is positioning itself as a major defense player.